Over 60, rethink how you use certain vegetables. Some choices can quietly nudge your stroke risk higher overnight. If you're past 60, picture this. You end the day proud of a clean dinner. Salad, steamed veggies, light dressing, then wake up off balance. Your speech isn't crisp. An arm feels weak. Or you're dizzy for no clear reason. Most people blame fried foods or sugar. But here's the uncomfortable twist. A few vegetables, beloved and often labeled heart-healthy, can work against you at this age when timing, portions, hydration, and medications collide. Foods that felt protective at 40 can misbehave at 70. The win here is simple. You don't have to fear food. You only need to adjust how, when, and with what you eat it so your wiser body can thrive. In today's guide, we'll unpack 9 common vegetables that can quietly raise stroke risk in older adults and how to keep them on your plate safely. Watch through to the end. The last one is in so many weekly meals and can be the most problematic if you don't use it wisely. Let's begin with a veggie that's been called a superfood for decades and still is, yet needs new rules after 60. Vegetable number 9, spinach. Spinach deserves its reputation for minerals and antioxidants. The catch after 60 is oxalates, natural compounds that bind to calcium. With age, kidneys work more slowly, vessels are less elastic, and many people take calcium or vitamin D. Put those together, and calcium oxalate crystals can form more readily, acting like fine grit that irritates delicate vessels and contributes to sluggish microcirculation. That doesn't make spinach bad. It means context matters. Smarter strategy. Enjoy spinach earlier in the day. Omelets, lunch salads, soup add-ins when you're better hydrated and more active. Rotate with lower oxalate greens, arugula, kale, romaine, butter lettuce. Lightly boiling and draining can lower oxalate load. Pairing with lemon or other vitamin C-rich foods supports iron absorption without overdoing calcium at the same time. If you have kidney or heart concerns, discuss your supplement timing so calcium and high oxalate meals don't stack together. Respect the rules and spinach remains a protector. Vegetable number 8, broccoli. Broccoli's fiber, sulfur compounds, and antioxidants are excellent for aging cells. The friction point after 60 is vitamin K, which helps blood clot normally. That's good, unless you're on blood thinners such as warfarin or take daily antiplatelet therapy. The real risk is not broccoli itself, but inconsistency. Large broccoli portions one week and near zero the next can tug your medication balance off target, making blood too thin or not thin enough. Safer approach. Pick a steady, moderate intake and keep it week to week. Steam or roast lightly. Avoid swinging between none and tons. Share your typical weekly greens with your clinician so dosing matches your plate. Consistency, not elimination, protects your brain and circulation. Vegetable number 7, romaine lettuce. A light dinner salad feels virtuous, but romaine has a gentle diuretic effect. In a well-hydrated 30-year-old, that's not a concern. After 60, when thirst cues are weaker and kidneys are slower, that mild water loss late at night can thicken blood while you sleep. Thicker blood plus naturally slower nocturnal circulation is a recipe for microclots in vulnerable vessels. The fix is timing and fluids. Make your largest salads a lunch or early dinner habit. If you do have evening greens, include a small glass of water or a hydrating broth. Add electrolyte-rich foods, cucumber, citrus, tomatoes used wisely, a pinch of mineral salt, earlier in the day to support fluid balance. Romaine stays a friend when you keep hydration and timing on your side. Vegetable number 6, raw carrots. Carrots bring beta-carotene for eyes and immune support. Raw, on an empty stomach late at night, they can digest fast and bump blood sugar, then crash it during sleep. That rebound invites stress hormones, vessel tightening, and a rise in nighttime blood pressure, especially if you're dehydrated or managing diabetes. Make carrots work for you. Eat them earlier. Pair with protein or fat, hummus, yogurt dip, nut butter, olive oil dressings to blunt glucose spikes, or try lightly steamed coins in daytime meals for slower digestion. Carrots are keepers, just give them partners and daylight. If this is useful so far, tap like and subscribe to Senior's Vitality Code. Where are you watching from? How old are you? And how's your health been lately? Share below. Your story may help someone your age make a safer choice tonight. Vegetable number 5, garlic. Garlic supports vessels, immunity, and healthy lipids. Its edge after 60, it naturally thins blood. Combine concentrated garlic, capsules, extracts, with prescription blood thinners or daily aspirin, and your blood can tip too thin, raising bruising, nosebleeds, headaches, or at worst, hemorrhagic events. Smarter pattern. Favor culinary garlic in cooked meals. Heat tempers its thinning effect and eases digestion. Skip concentrated supplements unless your clinician greenlights them. Watch early signs of too thin blood, easy bruising, frequent nosebleeds, unusual fatigue, dark stools, or persistent headaches. Used like a spice, garlic is a gift. Used like a drug without oversight, it can become risky. Vegetable number 4, onions. Onions deliver flavonoids such as quercetin that help vessels relax and tamp down inflammation. That's helpful, until it stacks with blood pressure medications and pushes pressure too low, especially overnight when hydration dips. Low pressure means less oxygen delivery to the brain. Dizziness, fog, or fainting can follow. Keep onions as flavor, not the main event. Prefer cooked to raw for gentler potency. Avoid massive onion-rich dinners right before bed and stay on top of daytime fluids. If you're on BP meds, let your care team know your typical onion and leafy green intake so they can fine-tune dosing. Vegetable number 3, corn. Comforting and familiar, but metabolically closer to starch than non-starchy veg. Corn digests quickly and can spike blood sugar like refined grains. The spike crash pattern invites nighttime stress hormones, vessel tightening, and thicker blood, conditions that invite clots. Keep corn as an occasional side, not a nightly staple. Pair it with protein and fat, beans, eggs, avocado, grilled fish, to slow absorption. Choose fresh corn over ultra-processed corn products. Flakes, puffed snacks, finely milled meals that hit faster. And keep it earlier in the day when you're moving and hydrating. Vegetable number 2, asparagus. Tender spears are rich in folate and antioxidants, but they're also gently diuretic. For older adults, especially on diuretics or BP meds, late-night asparagus can mean extra bathroom trips, fluid loss, and thicker nocturnal blood. Solution? Make asparagus a lunch star or early dinner side. Add water-dense companions, cucumber, citrus, broth, and sip fluids across the afternoon. If you're managing kidney or BP issues, ask whether your asparagus habit stacks with your meds. Vegetable number 1, tomatoes. Iconic, refreshing, antioxidant dense. Yet in some older adults, nightshades, including tomatoes, can irritate sensitive vessels or nerves, and their natural acids may nudge electrolyte balance the wrong way if eaten in heavy evening portions. In practice, that can mean headaches, dizziness, tingling, or BP swings that mimic early stroke signs in vulnerable brains and vessels. Use smart tweaks, cook tomatoes, heat boosts lycopene and reduces irritating compounds. Pair them with magnesium-rich foods during the day, pumpkin seeds, leafy greens, and avoid large tomato-based meals late at night. Notice your personal response and dose accordingly. Many seniors do well with modest daytime portions and struggle with saucy late dinners. Feeling unsettled after hearing these 9? Totally normal. We've heard vegetables are always good our whole lives. They are good when matched to the realities of an aging body, slower filtration, more fragile vessels, medication layers, and shifting hydration. After 60, timing, portions, and pairings are as important as the ingredient itself. Lunch salads may lift you, Identical late-night bowls can thicken blood or drop pressure. Culinary garlic strengthens hearts. Concentrated extracts on top of blood thinners can tip the balance. Awareness isn't restriction. It's freedom to keep what you love while lowering risk. Practical wrap-up you can use tonight. Hydrate earlier and steadily. Aim for a glass with any evening salad. Shift diuretic vegetables, romaine, asparagus, to lunch or early dinner. Pair fast-digesting veg, raw carrots, corn, with protein fat, and keep them earlier. Keep vitamin K-rich greens consistent week to week if you're on warfarin. Prefer cooked onions and tomatoes in the daytime. Make big nightshade meals a midday treat. Review supplements, especially garlic capsules, before stacking with meds. Keep a simple what and when food log for 2 weeks and note sleep, dizziness, headaches, BP, and energy. Patterns appear quickly. Medical disclaimer. This content is educational and not a substitute for personal medical care. Health histories, medications, and tolerances vary widely, especially after 60. If you manage chronic conditions or take prescription drugs, consult your healthcare provider before making significant dietary changes or adding concentrated supplements. Partner with your clinician. Listen to your body. Today we explored 9 everyday vegetables: spinach, broccoli, romaine, raw carrots, garlic, onions, corn, asparagus, and tomatoes that can nudge stroke risk higher when timing, hydration, and medications aren't aligned. None of these are bad. With moderation, smart pairings, and better timing, they remain powerful allies for your brain, heart, and independence. Your turn. Which vegetable surprised you? Will you change how or when you eat it? Share in the comments. Your story could save someone a rough night. If this helped, like the video, subscribe to Seniors Vitality Code, and consider tapping Super Thanks to help us reach more older adults with practical, protective guidance. What you plate today becomes tomorrow's clarity, steadiness, and freedom. Stay sharp, stay hydrated, and stay vital.